EPW music. That lets Anthony know it's time for him to get started. Let's get this band started.
song? Do I need to move?
That would explain.
Probably so. I think so. Sorry, man.
Okay, no, I was just... My brother's borrowing my personal truck, so all I had was my company truck, and I was like... so I'm more scared of
No.
a ticket and someone calling corporate instead of...
I hear you. No, I totally hear you. Yeah, I would just to be safe, man. I totally would just to be safe.
Where do you think would be the best place to...
I would almost see if you can find across the street at that machine place or right around the corner from the stop sign. That'd be my first best. So do we have anarchy queued now? I have it queued. Okay.
So introducing first, your soon-to-be
We've already got Jay Hazard. We're fine.
ITV champion, the unyielding Jay Hazard. Stand up and
Yeah, we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to EPW Turnbuckle of Terror.
Down to the aisle, representing Black Flag Rising from Boggy Depot, Oklahoma, weighing in at 169 pounds, Anarchy!
All right, for those who couldn't hear Anthony, because he doesn't have the boom and bravado of a man yet, Anarchy is going to be facing off against Jay Hazard, and apparently Shield Brandon Cass is our special GM this week. Drew, how you doing tonight?
Man, I'm telling you, we're pulled in so many different directions tonight, Johnny, but we are making it happen outdoor at the K Saloon. It's going to be a good night.
Exactly, and fans showed up. That's the big thing, is we do this for the fans and they're showing up for us.
This is a good night. I mean, we're looking at 150, 200, maybe 400 people. I don't know.
Standing room only. Our gates having issues keeping track with all the money. But if you come out, we got candy for you. We got a costume contest happening tonight.
We've got costumes going on. We've got people just, I mean, really a packed house tonight at the K Saloon, which is pretty awesome. No mics like Johnny mentioned. We've got Anthony, our ring announcer, just kind of going as loud as they possibly can. But we've got first match tonight. We've got Jay Hazard versus Anarchy from Black Flag Rising. Black Flag Rising has been one of those really, I mean, strong up-and-coming just little groups within Empire over the past few months, right?
And I got my money on Black Flag Rising because they got the numbers advantage. There's only Shield Maiden Cass on the side of Jay Hazard, whereas you got Trent Blythe outside and James Badger.
ITV champion, weighing in at 152 pounds,
And this opening contest is actually a three-way. We have Damian Morte also as the ITV Internet Champion defending his title.
Damian Morte out here recently got gold at, I think, was it our last event or was it one before this?
I think it was the one before that he got his title. But if I remember right, this is a 10-minute time limit match, and we have a triple threat. That's going to be difficult for anybody to win.
You know, and is it bad on my part that I did not know that we were doing a triple threat right off the bat?
I mean, we don't have the format tonight, so we don't know.
I'm telling you, with any Empire show, I can always tell you it's going to be a little chaotic. It's going to be a little crazy, but it's always going to be a lot of fun. That's the main thing when people come out and they pay for that ticket. It's that whole thing. If you buy the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
Exactly. And like, not only do we have great performers in the ring, but we got great people working the gate, setting it up, and interacting with everybody.
That's exactly right. A huge team puts this together each month, and we are so happy to be representing Oklahoma City and to be able to bring independent wrestling to Oklahoma City. It's just absolutely fantastic.
I think Shield Maiden Cass might have gone to Jericho's yard sale when he had it. Our jacket is lighting up a little purple.
I didn't even notice that. That's pretty awesome, honestly. You know, one of the things that we're dealing with these outdoor shows, we've got to make sure that we get in all the good action right as the sun's going down. So we've got this lit for you fans. We've got everybody, our streaming audience that's taking a look online. You can always find us on Twitter. You can find us on Facebooks. I mean, really, we're trying to get the word out on Empire Pro. We're trying to be able to build that audience and really build this independent scene here in Oklahoma City. And let me tell you, these guys are the ones to do it.
And Drew, don't forget our Patreon, where when you subscribe to our Patreon, not only do you get 2 tickets for the $10, and that's the Bell for Live opening contest, but not only do you get 2 tickets for your $10, but you also get early access to things like Around the Coliseum, which is the podcast that myself and the ref Danny does.
A fantastic podcast. If you haven't checked it out, you definitely need to. Boy, Jay Hazard coming off with a huge double clothesline. It almost looked like our other competitors here were trying to do a double team on him to try to come in and really take him off his feet. I mean, he's a big guy. It's almost like he got a double team in.
Most definitely, and like right now, Damian Morte's shoving him in the corner after stomping him. So Anarchy's taking back and some knees to that, or to Jay Hazard.
Damian Morte and Anarchy kind of getting a little action together here. They totally realize that they both can't win this, but they can do a lot better if they get Jay Hazard out of the match early.
So do you think it's going to be Anarchy or Damian that first attacks the other? Because like you said, they both can't win it. One of them is going to break that alliance.
Huge double suplex from Damian and Anarchy. Hey, we answered our own question there. Anarchy already showing a little break in the chain here.
I mean, he had to stop Damian from winning, obviously.
I mean, obviously. The gold's on the line again, and they want to make sure that, you know, Anarchy wants that gold back. That's been the whole thing of Black Flag Rising.
You have to pay me for it. They handed it to me.
We technically could end the show right now, and we could just leave. Maybe you being the champion.
I'm down for it. I just don't want to defend it.
No,
They hurt.
Big chop to Damian by Anarchy back into the ropes.
Nice lariat by Anarchy. Laid Damian out. That's not good for the champ.
Damian is down. The rest of Black Flag Rising around the ring right now. Badger James has absolutely been on a tear these last few months.
Right. And as the champion, I would not want to do a triple threat because I don't have to be pinned to lose my title.
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, nice hip toss. One of those moves that you don't really see on AEW or WWE anymore because it's not a flippity-flop super kick that fans really pop on. But that was just a nice hip toss.
Look at that. Jay Hazard stomping on the hair of Anarchy, just holding him down. Now Damian coming back.
Yeah, but did Damian stop that to help Anarchy or because he wanted back in the action?
He wanted back in the action long enough to take a huge kick to the midsection. Anarchy looking like he's going for a reverse falling neck breaker. You know, and the other thing, there could be a 2, 3. Oh, just a 2. You know, the other thing that Anarchy really has at his advantage right now, I mean, I know we've got Shield Maiden Cass out here for Jay Hazard, but Anarchy's got the entire Black Flag Rising, who I know they've been on the up and up. They haven't exactly cheated to win recently, but there's 3 of them outside the ring who could maybe influence this match somehow, you think?
Oh yeah, most definitely, and like, the odds are definitely against the champion and retaining, because like you said, Black Flag on the outside, we're missing Dam and Sean Ryan, and then Shield Maiden Cass never put something past the valet. They're dirty. Like, the only one that I would trust would be Miss Elizabeth, but she's dead right now, so.
All the more reason not to trust her, especially in Halloween right now. Jay Hazard with a huge body slam. Damian Morte, hey, pushed him off and is going for the pin.
I mean, sometimes you just have to do what you have to do to get retained.
I mean, everybody here working as hard as they can to take that title away from Damian Morte. Damian's really, I mean, he's a strong champion. He's recently new to Empire. He's somebody that provides a lot of action. The first time I saw him, like, the guy was moving around like crazy, moves like a cruiserweight, has some really strong attacks like a heavyweight. I mean, he's a great champion.
Oh yeah, he was a surprise return 4 or 5 months ago, like, to the entire wrestling world. And now he's kind of made a home here in Empire. He's got the Internet Television Championship. So, obviously, he's great.
A big chop. Looks like we're getting into a chop battle here between Anarchy and Jay Hazard. I'm going to give the edge to, well, now he's going to go shoot ref Danny. Oh!
That should be a disqualification. You should not touch the ref.
Danny didn't exactly not like doing that.
Most definitely. And right now, Jay Hazard's the one up in the ring and complete advantage. It looks like Jay might be going either for a DDT or a vertical suplex. He's going for a vertical suplex. He's got him up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. What a massive delayed vertical suplex with the blood rushing to Navian's head. Now, Anarchy trying to capitalize on that, but Jay Hazard will not let him capitalize. Anarchy getting up. What's he going to be doing to Jay Hazard? Oh, a massive chop to Jay. And a kick. He's got him in the corner. Is he going to be stomping a mud hole, though? That's the big question.
I mean, I'm telling you that I'm catching back up on the action here. That delayed suplex was absolutely fantastic. Somebody has ordered some onion rings. It looks like Johnny.
I wish.
Chili cheese hot dogs, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly what's on the menu tonight. We are out here at the historic, let me say, even more than historic. This thing's been around for, I think, 200-300 years. The K Saloon out here in Oklahoma City. It's a very exclusive club to get into, too, and that's one of the main things. It's a very VIP arena. I think Drake was here earlier in the year.
I mean, I'm just glad they let us back after last year.
Hey, you're not wrong.
This is, as far as I know, our second time at the K Saloon. We love their hospitality. They're wonderful. They got popcorn for $1. They got chili cheese dogs. They got hot dogs. They got a bar. That's a good thing. If you're 21 and over, drink responsibly.
If you're watching on the stream, you are not going to be able to enjoy these chili dogs or these dollar beers. But if you do own a motor vehicle, you can make your way down to the historic K Saloon. We've got a pin. It may be in the ropes. That was the pin. I was thinking about the chili dogs bit. Holy cow, Anarchy with the win and your new champion for, I'm telling you, Black Rising collecting the gold yet again.
That was a shocker of a win. I did not see that. I mean, I kind of seen Jay Hazard winning, but I did say Anarchy had the Black Flag Rising on his side, but they didn't interfere. This was a clean win.
That was clean all the way through. I'm incredibly impressed. Anarchy pulling off, really, I don't want to say an upset win, but an absolutely fantastic win for Black Flag Rising. Very, very good way to start off this Turnbuckle Terror.
I mean, when the Pirates get together, they run a ship, they can win all the titles in EPW. They just have to be given the chance to do so. And we're going to see Trish Blythe in action later tonight, defending his championship. So they can, right now, they have 2 titles in their stable. But David Morte still writhing in pain at the corner. I hope he's okay. So next month we have already put out. We're gonna have the night that everything changed for, and it's gonna be at the Chicken Shack in Arcadia, Oklahoma. That's gonna be awesome. We will see any and all fallout from that show, or from this show there.
Dude, I'm telling you, the Chicken Shack in Edmond, Oklahoma, next month on, do you know the date off the top of your head?
We always do the 3rd Saturday, so...
3rd Saturday of the month, okay, it is going to be absolutely fantastic. Boy, Jay Hazard and Shield Maiden Cass taking their time, leaving the ring right now, really talking up to the crowd.
Indeed. But since we always do the 3rd Saturday, Now's when you mark your calendar for next month. So you
Now's-
can be here in person.
That's
So
right.
you can see some of the stuff that we're not able to tell you about. The camera can't catch.
That's exactly right. I mean, we want to be able to get as many people out to these shows as possible, and to be able to go to some place like the Chicken Shack, like that's going to be absolutely incredible. And I mean, we could be seeing a sellout. I don't know.
I mean, and at the Chicken Shack, they were ranked, I think, number 3 best fried chicken in the state by...
Chicken Monthly?
No, it was a legit thing. I think it was travelok.com was the one that ranked them 3rd in the state, so...
That's pretty amazing.
I mean,
That's not bad.
come out, get you some good chicken, get you some beer, and watch wrestling.
And I'm going to be honest, I really think that with the price of the ticket next month, I think it's a buffet that is included with that. And I mean, I joke around a lot, but I'm not joking around about that. I think that's true.
Well, that makes the fat man happy.
Hey, we're ready to go. I think we're giving away some costume contest stuff. That was a $25. $25, I think, to Kenny for it was. Hey, congratulations, Kenny. That's fantastic.
Was he dressed up as himself?
Coming down the ring, representing Black Flag Rising, at a total combined weight of 419 pounds. Oh my God! Daniel Aaron Michael, otherwise known as D.A.M. and Sean Ryan.
Now, these two men coming out has got one of my favorite members of Black Flag Rising. And it's not that he's athletically gifted. It's not that he's a great performer. It's his scream. I love Dam's scream.
I'm telling you, he has healthy lungs, is what I want to say. Very, very healthy lungs.
You say healthy lungs, I wonder if he ever had puberty.
It's debatable. We really don't know. We're really not sure. So one of the things that I always don't understand is these guys just won. Why did they even go to the back? Why didn't they just stay out here?
I mean, Dam and Sean Ryan weren't out here. They did stay in the back. But I do agree. Why is Badger James back out here?
I mean, Badger should have just stayed in the ring and just celebrated, and we could have played his music on repeat for the next 5 minutes, you know?
I think it's to not catch anything from Anthony.
That's probably true. That is probably true.
But I mean, I may sound insulting to Dan, but like I said, I truly do enjoy watching Dan. I think he's one of those young performers. He's only been in the business maybe 1-2 years as a wrestler. He's been in wrestling before that. But I think in the future, if he sticks with it, he could be a champion.
I mean, you aren't wrong any bit there. Like, this is.
Weighing in at 369 pounds, El Uno Gallardo and Gemini.
Yeah.
Alright, Drew, I look to be highly entertained with this match. Another performer I love, Uno Gallardo, the handsome one if you don't know Spanish, and then Gemini. We haven't seen Gemini in a few months.
Say that again. Is the handsome one?
Uno Gallardo is the handsome one, but he wears masks, so...
Hey, I thought it was El Guapo was handsome. Is that not right? Am I not right?
I'm a gringo!
I took Spanish 1 and Spanish 2 with Senora Lawrence in Ponca City. Like, I feel like that was one that I remembered, but I don't know. I mean, if someone could look that up online, on the stream, I don't know. Put that in your internet search, find out what is handsome in Spanish, and we need to know this. Now, Ref Danny is looking at this liquid that is in this. It looks like it is water, thank goodness. Now, okay, so you're going to have to...
Don't worry, Drew. I have Google.
Hey, all right.
All right, Drew, you're right. It's not handsome, it's gallant one.
The gallant one. That's what I said to begin with.
So I don't know how he's a talent, but he's an amazing talent. I love him. He does stuff with Lucha Libre in Kansas City right now. It's a pleasure to have him back in Empire's Ring, which he just backed Sean Ryan into the corner. Not a clean break. Kind of, Ryan comes with a clubbing forearm from behind. Beating him down on the ropes. And Dam is tagged in.
What you said earlier, Dam and his partner is
Sean Ryan.
Sean Ryan, both Dam and Sean Ryan, both very, very strong young talents that are coming up in this business, and we are so happy that they're here in Empire doing that. Now they're going up against an incredibly seasoned team, and Gemini was even our world champion at about this time last year, maybe.
Gemini has held several titles in APW, and right now he's without a title. So,
which is kind of wild to see, you know?
Which if Gallardo and Gemini or Sean Ryan and Dam win, this could put them in contention with our tag team division and those champions, because we kind of have an open division there.
Wait, the handsome one here. Oh, huge back super kick. That was very, very quickly done. Tagging in Gemini here.
Which, I mean, I expect fast action from both these guys. And I don't know if you noticed, but when Dam got tagged in, he actually blew a kiss to Gemini. I don't know.
Didn't notice that.
Yeah, I noticed that, and I don't know what's up with him, if he has a crush on that or not.
And he very well could. We just don't know. It was a very lackluster pin attempt by Gemini there. It really feels like he's kind of testing out to see, you know, what his opponent's doing here. We're throwing him off the ropes. Missed clothesline. Gemini with the stalled head scissors. Fantastic.
Which, I'm going to go back to that that blown kiss. No king shaming here, just so that's known. No king shaming.
That's right.
But Gemini's going to ask, how do you know what's under that?
You never do. That's the thing. Good tag work by Gemini and El Guardo.
I mean, come on, when are they going to slap Dam? Which Dam just ducked a double clothesline. He gets a clothesline for both men.
Huge double clothesline on his own. Rolling Gemini out of the ring. Big splash right in the center of the ring. Might get the pin. 1, 2. Kick out.
Which that was a heck of a setup for the splash. He kind of tapped his legs and then did it.
That wasn't bad. There's a lot of chemistry going in on that one. Damn, looking pretty good here.
Dam just threw him into his corner for Sean Ryan. And a clothesline. Dam tags out to Sean Ryan.
Sean pretty fresh right now. Gonna look to see how they can kind of influence a lot of pain. Sean with a huge clothesline. He might be going for the pin. 1, 2, only a 1 count.
I'm not sure what's hurting more on Gallardo, whether it's his anus or his chest, because they went from atomic drop to that clothesline.
I don't know anything about that, Johnny, but we'll see how it plays out.
I mean, I don't know either. I stay out of that ring for a reason.
That's right. Oh, shoot ref Danny here, keeping control of this match and letting some massive chops play out.
I mean, that echoed in this outside arena.
If we could echo in the outside, the mammothly historic K Saloon, which I don't know if I've told you the history of this place. When Columbus sailed the ocean blue, this was 3 years running. Would you believe that?
I mean, didn't you say that ICP was supposed to play here, but we booked it before them?
We did book this before ICP. And I'm going to say one of the things, to all my juggalos and juggalettes, I hope you like this. Whoop whoop. And Sean's really applying that back choke. That's what he's doing.
He is indeed, which there's Fuego next door.
That's right. There is Fuego next door. Looks like Gemini is just kind of watching along, hoping that he can get his partner, trying to get the crowd involved here.
I mean, there's nothing he can do legally without getting disqualified.
You know, I don't know if it's a wise move to play up on the crowd. He's playing this a little bit too confident, like we really talked him up for being this great young talent. But I don't want to see him get too confident here. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, there's the thing, young talent. That's the thing. They're young. they don't know to capitalize on these issues or when they're down. They just want to showboat to the crowd. They want to get the gender they prefer interested in them, so who knows what they can have after the match.
You know, and I would think that Black Flag Rising would definitely be, you know, kind of in their ear telling them about how, you know, they need to stay focused. They need to really stay on that offense. But, hey, what do I know? DAM here just really grabbed Guardo by the back of the hair, pulled him down, and then knocked Gemini off the ring apron. I mean, pulling out some pretty good moves.
I mean, that's a veteran move, knocking down your opponent. It pissed off Gemini. Gemini's wanting in the ring, but Danny's having to hold him back. And now you can see the double team action. And Trench just got on the top with a chop to Guardo.
It's hard for me. I'm telling you right now. One match I see Black Flag Rising, and I'm like, these guys are great. They're coming up. They're some of our new, good, fantastic guys that are going to lead us to a new era here in Empire Pro Wrestling. And then the next match, they come out here and they do something like that, kind of underhanded, which I'm not a fan of.
Exactly. How can you get behind somebody that one match they're straight and up, and then the next match they're cheating?
Doesn't make too much sense to me, John. A lot in this crazy world doesn't make sense anymore. But what I do know is huge clubbing right hand from Sean into the turnbuckle. What do we say? Not the handsome one, but the what? The
gallant one.
The gallant one. And he is originally Texas. Is that right? Or Kansas?
I'm not sure. I know he does stuff with the Lucha Libre in Kansas. With Sean Ryan trying to get pretty there, and it cost him with a super kick or a thrust kick.
A thrust kick to the face whenever exactly what you were saying. He was trying to be a little bit, pretty, trying to really show off for the crowd. Not the time to do it, though.
Most definitely. And it cost him. Now both men are down. Dam tries to go into the ring. He's itching for that pin. He just stopped, get Gallardo for the pin momentarily. It's a Guri by Gallardo. And a tag into Gemini. Gemini's coming in hot. He's taking on both men to the Black Flag Rising. Dam goes over the top rope as Gemini pulls it down. And Sean Ryan is in the wrong corner, runs across, tries for a splash but misses. And Gemini gets a splash of his own into a bulldog.
Huge bulldog by Gemini at just the right time, getting the crowd back involved with this. Really, really good offense. Sean not knowing where he is right now. Oh.
Gemini goes for his sliced bread, but Sean Ryan pushes him off. Sean's got him up in a fireman's carry. Gemini breaks out, pushes Sean back into the corner. What's he gonna do next?
Great move by Gemini, whipping Sean Ryan over to the corner.
So, Drew, do you call him a Tiaras or do you call him a Hurricane Rana?
I'm more of a Hurricane type guy. Look at that great offense.
Keeping Dam out of the match. And here we go, sliced bread by Gemini.
That could be it. 1, 2, 3.
It wasn't just a pin by Gemini. It was a pin by Gallardo and Gemini. Two men keeping the one man down. So did Black Flag really lose?
That could be up for debate. I mean, that's an absolutely excellent point. Either way, absolutely fantastic finish. Very exciting by Gemini. Really, really cool to see these guys. Anarchy gets in the ring here, trying to help his team out. Calling Guardo back in.
I wonder why he's getting called back in.
Are y'all good? Okay.
Guardo and Anarchy's shaking hands, so is Dam.
We good? All right, dude.
Dam and Anarchy offering to shake the hand. Guardo accepting, but a little bit, tentatively, which for good reason, for sure.
I mean, I wouldn't even call that accepting. He barely did the tips of his fingers. I mean, if it was a lady in the 1800s, crap, that would be a raise it up and kiss the hand.
And speaking of 1800s, the K Saloon actually was started in 1814. I don't really understand why Black Flag Rising is celebrating in the ring. It makes absolutely no sense to me. But good for him, I suppose.
You know, you talk about the 1800s in the Case Saloon. Didn't Wyatt Earp have a shootout here before in Tombstone, Arizona?
He did. If you've ever seen the movie Tombstone, one of the very, very, and that was a documentary, not an actual movie, like that was happening in real time. One of the things, one of the main shootouts at the Howdy Doody Saloon, that was here before the K Saloon. It's part of the history, like it's just one of the things you got to look up. I saw that whenever I was going down a rabbit hole one time on Wikipedia.
I mean, there's a lot of historical Oklahoma stuff that happened, and then something bigger happened that Oklahoma was just the warm-up for. But hey, we're okay with being the warm-up because we're the best, we're the first.
Exactly right. And thank you again, for everybody who's watching on the stream. It's going to get a little dark here once the sun goes down. We've got some lights up. If you can see, great. If you can't, just close your eyes, listen to the melodious sound of Johnny and my voice. We will offer as visible commentary as you have ever heard in your life. Right now, we are going to have a News Channel 9 update on, I believe, one of our fans from a previous show. Very excited.
I mean, not just a fan, but Omar, the one that we've did a benefit show for twice in the past. Colby's supposed to be giving us an update about Omar this month. And Colby needs to project his voice because I can't hear him. Should we holler what? But I mean, we can't hear Colby, but I'll let you fans know. We got news just last month that Omar has beaten cancer. So, I mean, I only assume that's what Colby's trying to let the fans in attendance know. But amazing that young man beat cancer, and he couldn't have did it without your support, without the support of EPW.
We really do appreciate that, and there was a lot of money that was raised. It was a pretty fantastic effort by all of the crowd, all of the wrestlers, everybody backstage. It was a very, very fantastic event, and so we did partner a bit with News Channel 9, and they were able to spread the word, spread the message out, and that really helped. That really helped Omar's family, and we absolutely appreciate it.
Most definitely. And
Prices are?
no, I don't know where they're at.
I think they may be on the table that Levi's wife sat.
The prizes are for the costume contest.
Where'd you say?
The prizes are for the costume contest, not just hand out.
I don't know where they are. I think they're at. Levi's. Yeah. All right. Now, what have we got here?
I don't know, but I know last month when Colby was in the ring, God's Work kind of took issue with that, and we have Burnham now. I forgot his official title in the thing, but Deacon Hendricks now has a plague mask on. I wonder if he's became a doctor.
He may have passed the medical bar. That's fantastic. Good for him.
I mean, most definitely. I mean, apparently Colby's did the greatest sin according to Burnham, and there's a bunch of sinners in the crowd. Are you a sinner, Drew?
Only for the last 43 years, Johnny.
I mean, I can't say I've joined you for the last 43 years, but I'm pretty much a sinner also.
C.M. Barnum coming out here. He must be a News Channel 4 fan, you think?
Maybe. But God's Work thinks Colby's making this all about him. And again, like last month, they're taking issue with it. Which last month they set up a match between Trap and God's Work. I mean, like you said, he must be a News 4 fan because he's telling Colby to get out of the ring.
Tells Colby to get out. C.M. Barnum running the show right now.
Are we in safe hands if Burnham's running it?
Not really, honestly.
And I don't know if you can hear it through the microphone. The crowds are booing Burnham, booing God's Work, and we have Showman and Cass out. It looks like Colby's going to be the ref in this next match. Does he have a license? Is he accredited? I've never...
This would never happen to an ogle. Absolutely not.
Did you say it would never happen to an ogre?
An ogle. The ogles. Kevin and there's like 20 ogles in the news.
I mean, I'm not from Oklahoma City.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's an Oklahoma City reference. We apologize for that.
Hopefully you fans got it.
Hopefully everybody there. At one point in time in the Oklahoma City area, I think we had about 15 different ogles, all on different stations, and proud we are of them.
I mean, would Anthony be an ogle?
He could be.
I mean, so we have the debut match of Remy Devereaux, and I can't remember his partner's name, but this is the first time we're seeing Trap in the ring. And Remy is quite colorful. I can see Remy not being the one to take most of the fight. So I've just been told that Remy's partner is named Marquez Warren.
Marquez Warren and Remy, very, very like.
Reliable news, but they're honest.
We're just gonna have to see how these two newcomers are gonna fare, especially with an untested ref in the ring.
This is honestly going to be a pretty interesting match. I mean, again, God's Work is one of those teams that they've gone together for a long time. Like, they've felt this all out. Like, I mean, as far as a debut match going for Trap, like this is a pretty big test.
Right, and God's Work has a higher power on their side. They have the dark power.
Is it a dark power, or is it like a?
I mean, Father Padge is from the Dark Vatican.
Well, he is. You're right. I can't argue with that by any means.
I'm glad you can't argue that, because I like to be right every once in a while.
Oh, right every once in a while, Johnny. I totally dig that. Now, I will also say, for anyone that also is watching our live stream, I want to just say Georgia and Texas are 0-0 right now. I will keep you updated.
Which, for those who don't know, Marquez Warren is in a Tiger shirt. Remy Devereaux is in a Saints, or well, not really a Saints shirt, but a shirt with a Florida
like a fishnet, right?
Yeah. Which I seen Remy. He's already got him a merch stand. He's got lots of fans in the arena already. And apparently, we're now the tag team champions.
I've always wanted to hold this. Right after this match, you guys, us, it's happening. This is happening. No, it's these two. Sorry, that's all I'm doing. It's happening. Okay, Johnny, you're tagged in first. You're going up against him. No. This is. We'll talk about it.
From just the ring. You got here.
You know what?
Chanting Mr. Lonely all over the
I've got to work out this kink I've got in my shoulder, but then after that, I'm ready to go. It takes a while. Stretching. It's stretching for 30 to 45 minutes of stretching, and then we're going to talk.
All right, Father Padge just started the action by knocking down Remy Devereaux.
Remy Devereaux on the mat right now. You know, Father Padge making the tag in right now. It's been really interesting to see, you know, Deacon Hendricks go from what he was a year ago to the Deacon that he is now.
Very much so. He went from just this laid-back hippie to now this religious fanatic. He's definitely drank the Kool-Aid. Father Padge has drank, you know, Father Padge offered me some Kool-Aid, but I was like, no, I'm not an 8-year-old.
And again, kind of like what we said with Jim and I, Father Padge has been around the Empire ring for a long time. He was a dominant champion for many, many years. He has every aspect of Empire that he's been a part of, whether that be singles matches, tag matches. He is absolutely doing everything he can to bring the gold back to he and his flock, if you will.
Speaking of Father Padge being around for a long time, he's only lost like 7 matches. He's only been pinned 7 times.
That's pretty amazing stat.
Especially for someone who's been with Empire for as long as he has. Which they've got a leg lock on Remy. and they're about to split his uprights.
Boy, that can take you out of the match fast, Johnny. That is a rough move to take.
Most definitely. And his handbags do not feel good after that. I can guarantee you.
We are seeing a lot of people come through the gate right now, and they are wearing full costume, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen Captain America. I've seen a pirate. Remy just took down Father Patch in the ring. Massive hip attack by Remy. He might have learned that from Timeless Tony Storm.
He definitely could have. A big 2 count.
Yeah. At least the ref was counting it and doing it right down the center for now. We don't know if he's going to stay keeping it down the center. Remy with the advantage on Father Patch as looks like he's going for a figure 4.
You know, Remy moving pretty quick and very sure of himself in this first match. Absolutely love seeing this. He's really applying the pressure. They want the gold for sure.
Most definitely, of course, your debut match. What better way to mark your debut for Impact than winning the Empire Tag Team Champions?
I mean, honestly, that would be a fantastic debut by these two. But I will tell you, Father Padge, he's been in this exact same situation before. Like, he's been down on the mat, and like you said, he's only got 7 losses in the whole thing. Like, he's not down and out here.
I mean, it only takes 1 second for his black mass.
That's exactly right. I mean, and that is such a powerful kick. I mean, it can come out of nowhere, and I mean, you just know it's a time to strike.
Most definitely. And Badge has regained control over Remy and dropped a knee on his head, it looks like. What's Father Patch picking Remy up? What's he going for? Father Patch is tagged in Deacon Hendricks, who punches Remy in the gut.
Almost like Deacon Hendricks has been, I don't want to say like brainwashed, but he is definitely not that. I mean, he was such a happy, jovial part of Empire. He was a crowd favorite. I mean, people absolutely loved seeing him come through the curtain with his tie-dye and his cowboy hat. And now it's just really, he's just lost his way, and I honestly hate to see this.
I'm telling you, don't drink Kool-Aid offered to you by Father Patch.
That is the truth.
Defeat by Remy, kind of slowing Deacon Hendricks down.
Remy pushing him to the back, making the tag.
Now we get to see what Marquez Warren has in store, as long as he can focus on Deacon Hendricks and not get distracted by Patch.
And Remy tagging himself right back in.
Another hip attack by Remy. They're making quick tags. They've studied tag team wrestling.
Good tag team wrestling here. Keeping freaking Father Patch at bay this whole time. Remy now just posing on the ropes, just kind of giving a little showboat. Showing Father Patch they are not intimidated by them in any way.
Not only was Remy just up in the ropes tranquilo style, but it was a seamless transition as Warren Marquez and rammed, almost speared Deacon Hendricks. Warren goes for a pin, but only gets a 2 count. It was kind of a slow-sounding count, from what I could tell.
What do you think about our News Channel 9 ref here?
I mean, it still gets the verdict is still out.
I mean, do we offer him a contract after this thing's over?
I mean, it'd be nice to have another ref besides just Danny, and I'm sure Danny would have preferred.
Danny would probably like 1 or 2 more. Ooh, huge, quick suplex. 2. Boy, 2.5, I'll tell you that much.
Most definitely. And that was a float over suplex into the pin. Warren is picking him up. Another tagging by Remy. These 2 young, fresh guys making their debut for Empire are doing one heck of a match.
They are absolutely doing a fantastic job. Remy with a huge clothesline. Like they're keeping the pressure on him. 1, 2 count.
And Colby did a very steady 2 count compared to his last one.
Yeah, I think he's getting the hang of it, honestly. Well, if Deacon Hendricks he's doing everything he can to try to get this tag.
Remy making a mistake by dancing with Deacon Hendricks. Father Patch is like, what the hell are you doing? An atomic drop by Remy after that dance. Oh, and another. Will he go for a third? No, he does not go for a third.
Kind of a chokehold backdrop.
That was a straitjacket neck breaker.
Very nice. That is exactly what it was. I completely bombed on that one. Both men down in the center of the ring right now.
Remy going for a pin, but it looks like Deacon might have got the pin instead.
Just a 2 count. CM Barnum not happy with the way this match is going.
I mean, would you be happy if you were in Burnham's shoes? The newcomers are getting the best of Deacon Hendricks.
Which is pretty amazing. This is going to be one of those experiences that, I mean, Father Pat just keeps looking on. He's just got a really just kind of a blank stare here. It's like he trusts Deacon Hendricks to be able to get himself out of this. And he's making no real effort to come in and, save his partner because I guess he does have that trust for him. Big fisherman suplex.
And he's got not only faith in his tag partner, but Father Patch has faith in the greater beyond. And that's what they're really banking on. Patch is also smart enough. He's been there around the block. He knows if he tries to get in right now, it's just going to hurt his partner because it's not a legal tag. That's what Patch is waiting on. It's that legal tag.
And I'll tell you, whenever he does get the tag, it's been so long since he's been in, he's going to be well rested, and that's whenever you got to be looking out for that black mass.
Most definitely. And I mean, even if Padge isn't well rested, you have to look out for that black mass no matter what. Which now, Padge is tagged in. We will see how this match goes from here. Padge pulls Warren Marquez out of the corner. And a scoop slam. Remy gets up on the ropes, but Colby's not even paying attention to Remy. He's focusing on the action in the ring, which is what a ref should be doing.
Father Padge draining the life out of Marquez here. Giving the occasional glance over at Remy, making sure that he knows exactly where he is in the ring.
Basically, a hidden blade by Father Padge just now to Warren Marquez. If that was Will Ospreay, he'd be done. 1, 2, 3. Padge does make a pin. Only a 2 count.
It's a pretty confident pin there by Padge.
The fans seem to be wanting Remy back in the match. I mean, in his short time here, he has made a huge impact with the Empire Pro Wrestling fans.
I'm telling you, the crowd really is behind Remy here. Father Padge looks to be calling for it. We're telling the crowd exactly what's going on. He's saying, this one's over when I say it's over.
And the fans are responding with a boo.
Look at that. As Marquez was trying to get over to make the tag, Father Pat just kind of lackluster kicking his hand out of the way. Definitely good ring awareness, making sure he knows exactly where Remy is, that Remy doesn't get that tag back in, and Marquez stays in his side of the ring.
Which it looks like a double wrist lock by Father Padge right now. Definitely a slower pace since Father Padge has entered the ring.
Definitely, Father Padge is slowing things down. I don't think they liked out of the gate how it was moving so quick. Huge double back elbows for Deacon Hendricks and Father Padge. Padge making his way outside the ring here.
Yeah, and Deacon Hendricks is now picking up the bones of Warren Marquez, kicking him, and Deacon just throws Warren back into his corner. Are we going to be seeing quick tags by God's work?
We sure could. I mean, at this point, they know what they've got, and they've got Marquez back in that corner, and he is going absolutely nowhere. Right now, he is seeing stars. Look at him. And so, Padge, just like what you said, getting that quick tag, keeping that ring completely cut off for Remy. There is no way that tag's being made. Big headbutt by Father Padge, and boy, I'll tell you, he's going to be pulling him back over to make sure there is no tag that's going to be made.
And Remy reaching for that tag. Warren Devereaux just so close.
Holy cow!
That should be a disqualification right there. Father Padge attacking Colby. ring the bell or not? Out comes Danny.
Danny's getting him to the back. Both of these men down. Ref Danny is in. We probably should have called that match, but I'm glad we didn't. 1, 2. Now CM Burnham pulls to shoot Ref Danny out of the ring.
And he's talking to him. We don't know what he's saying, but Danny's got his hands up as in like, please don't harm me. And it looks like Remy just got his roulades smashed. Or his beignet. That's his beignets right there. Whoa, Wolf of War has now entered the ring. Why is Wolf of War out there? Wolf has been, oh
no! Wolf of War is part of Father Padge. Oh my gosh!
I mean, I guess Wolf of War is single life.
I think we can. Oh! Deacon Hendricks with a huge stunner. There's the Black Mass. Good night. They're making Danny pin.
And the crowd is upset about what just happened.
I'm telling you, we definitely, this should not have gone down. There's no reason this should have happened. I mean, the crowd is definitely not liking this.
I'm going to go in 10%.
Hey. Hate to see this. I'm telling you, I hate whenever these guys have cheated on this. Father Padge, Wolf of War joins Father Padge and Tegan Hendricks. I just don't understand it. I just absolutely don't understand. And after beating up a ref, Wolf of War pledging his allegiance here to Father Padge. CM Barnum couldn't be happier. It's a sad day here, honestly. Wolf of War even getting rid of his mask in a show of faith to Father Padge. I cannot believe that this is where we are in Empire. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Kobe from News Channel 9 is kind of given the business to God's work, just telling them that they are just not, they're kind of false prophets out here. Colby really going off on these guys. I'm surprised Father Padge just has a smile on his face. CM Barnum, smile on his face as well. Colby says he's going to see them next month at our next Empire show at the Chicken Shack. They're wanting a contract. He's going to put together a team, it looks like. It may be the Ogles. I don't know. Who does News Channel 9 have? I've looked at the people on News Channel 9, and I got to say, not a lot of muscle mass. Not a lot of muscle mass there. Bryson. Coming out here from the Psychotic Messengers, we've also got Lucian Lovelace. Good to see Tank back in Empire. Lucian Lovelace bringing Tank to the ring. Going to be a good match here. Really can't believe what we just saw. I'll tell you, we've got a pretty solid crowd here tonight. We've done a count about 175 out just on a beautiful night in Oklahoma, 75 degrees. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic.
Representing the Black Flag Rising, weighing in at 249 pounds, Badger James!
Tank Bryson versus Badger James is our next contest here right before we go to intermission. Very exciting. Both of these guys, I'm telling you, we've seen them a lot, and we've talked about it a lot, of saying that when the Psychotic Messengers and Black Flag Rising go against each other, it is always an action-packed match. Black Flag Rising they've been up, they've been down, they've been just a really strong presence here. And what else can be said about the Psychotic Messengers between Tank and, the Gatekeeper, and we've got, our heavyweight champion Malachi. They have had gold around their waist for at least the last year and a half of Empire. It's been so fun to watch their rise through these last few months. The crowd now, kind of how we said, we didn't really know if Black Flag Rising good guys, bad guys. I'm pretty sure they're established as not too great fellas right now. And Badger James sending the rest of Black Flag Rising to the back right now. He says, I've got this. I can take care of myself, which is a pretty respectable thing. They've got some from the crowd saying the Pirates are not going to win. Look at the sunset on that stream. Absolutely fantastic. Pretty evening here, like we said. This should be an absolutely fantastic match. We're excited to be able to bring this to you. Again, next month, we've got the Chicken Shack in Edmond on the 3rd Saturday of the month. Probably going to be a little bit colder, but you never know. Still could be 85 degrees. I don't know. With the ticket, it's going to come a free buffet from the Chicken Shack, which if you've never been there before, it's a pretty fantastic place. And there's the bell. Oh, Badger James, strong words. Fantastic.
Brave words going against the mercenary Tank Bryson.
Absolutely. Very brave words. And there's a quick tie-up. Tank backs Badger into the ropes. Now Badger holding on, going from one rope to the other. Chaos ensuing right off the bat here.
Two bulls just locking horns, fighting one-on-one, trying to get that advantage.
And some of the things that I remember seeing, Tank, do you remember him coming off the top of that ladder? It was a ladder match about a year ago. It was absolutely fantastic. Tank's got some really high flying skills, but also the finishing move that he does is pretty flawless, man.
Tank injured his ribs off that and still kept going to the match.
That's exactly right.
Which it looks like Badger has gotten an advantage by punching him.
Maybe getting right in the eyes?
Danny looks a little concerned. Oh, high knee by the Pirate.
Well, he could be taking Tank out pretty quick here.
I think Tank has a lot in his tank. We don't have to worry about it, especially with Lucian side or ringside. Which Badger James just did a cartwheel and missed a drop kick. Tank's now kicking him in the back that he just landed on. Headbutt by Tank. Badger's now retreated to the corner.
Huge chops by Tank Bryson in the corner.
Most definitely. Tank's now drug him out of the corner. We'll see what Tank's going to do, or if Badger's going to reverse. It looks like Tank tried for a vertical suplex, but Badger blocked it. Now they're having a hockey fight in the corner.
It looks like Tank's on the beating end of that one. That one kind of roughed Tank up. He's still, after getting his eyes raked, he's really having a problem getting back into this match.
But it only takes one move, 1 second, to get the match back on your side.
And you know, I'll tell you, Lucian Loveless is just sitting on the corner of the ring, just kind of watching. He knows that just like Tank's doing right now, he can turn it around in a second.
Most definitely. Which Tank has now gotten control. A bit of a high knee to Badger's face. Picked him up. Spine buster. Not quite like as good as Arn Anderson, but how can he improve on that? I mean, 2 count.
Badger rolling to the outside so he can catch his breath. Big spine buster by Tank. Shoot ref Danny is holding Tank back, now trying to get Badger back in the ring. Can't win it on the outside.
Which, I mean, I know you need to keep the action in the ring. It's illegal to go to the outside, but Danny should not have laid hands on Tank.
I don't know. Danny's got to keep control of this thing, or else something could happen like Colby in the last match.
I mean, last match was quite a shock, but why isn't Danny counting? I mean, you just told him to come back in the ring, but he's not counting.
Danny is definitely. I think he is. I think he's just picking a 7. Uh-oh.
You know, Brody King knocks Darby Allin out with that type of choke.
That's exactly right. Picked him up and held him outside the ring. We'll see if Tank looks like he's trying for a suplex to the inside.
Yeah, and that's gotta hurt going from the outside to the inside. I mean, those ring aprons are at least 5 foot. Tank's probably about 6'3", and to go just that's
picking up a pretty darn big dude and throwing him back in the ring. Tank looks like he's kind of setting him up here. Could be going up top.
I mean, Tank is a fan of that senton. And it looks like he might be going for that now. Badger James hits the ropes. Yambag City for Tank to steal from Taz.
I'm telling you, he had that scouted, ran up and gave him another kick to the bits. I mean, what is our rating? What do you think our rating is here?
Whatever the fuck I want to make it.
That's strong words from Johnny.
Well,
boy, I'm telling you, getting his head just bounced off that just steel steps over in the corner.
That makes 3 dancing the stairs from Tank's face.
That's exactly right. We only have 1 set of stairs. We cannot lose these.
I mean, who knows if we can get another if we lose these. Badger is trying to make them use them to his advantage.
Now, I will say Anarchy is back out here, which now didn't Badger send the rest of? Oh my gosh! Holy cow! Dumped him from the top, right on his back. Huge offense by Tank Bryson.
You know, I think someone died there back in that shootout.
I think they did.
And Badger's back probably just died there also.
Good night. Tank was working out the back of Badger James.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the imprints of the rocks on Badger's back. And if you can't see them, that's just one more reason to be here at our next event, Turnbuckle Turf, at the Chicken Shack in Arcadia, Oklahoma.
What the fuck?
You know, we saw Badger James. Badger James looked like he had that back. His back mark was taken. But I mean, I'll say Tank probably had the diamond steel inserts over from the stairs all along his face.
And don't let Tank know this, but that was a heck of improvement to Tank's looks.
That was, yeah, it is. That definitely is.
No, Tank just threw Badger into the fence of the facility.
Our obstructed view here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, just a really, really big move on the outside. Tank was thrown into this huge metal-like fence that we've got over on the side.
No, it was Badger that was thrown in.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Okay.
Tank has the advantage. Tank going for maybe a pile driver, double underhook suplex, who knows?
Oh, this one's over.
Tank's just got a pin right now. That's all it is. 1, 2, 3.
Ring the bell. Big win by Tank.
I mean, is this setting up for later tonight? I believe Malachi has a match. Is this setting up for Malachi to just have another win? And the messengers of start of a good night. Because we also have the 7-footer NWA star Jack Callows on the card.
7 feet of just absolute terror, and he is still affiliated with the Psychotic Messengers, I believe. Is that right, Johnny?
As far as I know, he's still associated with the Messengers. I don't want to mess with someone like with Jack Callows.
Good night. Absolutely not. Jack is absolutely a behemoth of a man. The crowd definitely likes to see Tank pick up this win for the Messengers. Again, we've got Black Flag Rising out on the outside. Second loss of the night for them. Hate to see that. Absolutely hate it, but I mean, look at his back. Good night. His back is torn up.
But it's not about the battles, it's about the war.
That's right.
And earlier tonight, they did bring home gold. Anarchy's trying to get the crowd on his side, trying to get the crowd to cheer for Badger's gallant effort, or his Gallardo effort, as we learned earlier from Spanish.
Hey, don't forget to show your love to your bartenders! Yeah!
Yes, we have someone reminding our fans to show the love to the bartenders.
Make sure I'm still connected here. Yeah, thank you. That's right.
I know you can announce it.
We don't have a I wish we did. We would have just been way more entertaining.
I could keep the world balanced on my nose. I had a slumber party with all my foes. Now I wear them like a badge on all my clothes. If I'm crazy, I'm on my own. If I'm waiting, it's on my phone. If I sound lazy, just ignore my tone. Cause I'm always gonna answer when you call my phone. Like, what's up, danger? Like, what's up, danger? Blindfold on. Mama always asking where did I go wrong. What's up, danger? What's up, danger? Travel 200 miles, I'm knocking at your door. And I don't really care if you ain't done wrong. Come on, what's up, danger? Don't be a stranger. I like it when trouble brews, I want that change. I like it when there's turbulence on my airplanes. I like it when I sense things that I can't see yet. Swimming with sharks when they ain't feed yet. Cause I like high chances that I might lose. I like it all on the edge, just like you. Ay, I like tall buildings, so I can leap off of them. I go hard with it, no matter how dark it is. If I'm crazy, I'm on my own. If I'm waiting, it's on my phone. If I sound lazy, just ignore my tone. Cause I'm always gonna answer when you call my phone. Like, what's up, danger? Like, what's up, danger?
We don't even know if we got any random. I know. I would when it comes down to it, I would just this is the first match right after this stuff. We don't get random.
keep on hearing voices. Little whispers in my head, man, is you fake or loyal? Why no water, that designer, baby, pick your poison. These little demons living underneath my bed, creeping. Know the real, monster lives above them all, sleeping. That subtle breathing in your closet every single evening. Thought you never see me again, looks can be deceiving. When they hear the sound of the drum, they'll be saying, oh Lord, here they come. Yeah, here we come. Here we come. Here we come. Here we come. I used to think that people die because they wicked. Nowadays, people want to see you dead because you gifted. Being ready for my tomb since I came up out the womb. So no matter what, I'm coming back and paying you a visit. Saw it coming up to but y'all wouldn't listen. No, you can't protect your riches if you never burn bridges. Flip pages, went places, made changes, still dangerous. Now I'm back, altercation, hold still. I make it plain as how I feel, baby. When you say you love me, is it real, baby? Full speed, both hands on the wheel, baby. Young Taz coming from the Mobile, baby. You know the drill, baby. Yeah. And when you hear the sound of the drum, we'll be saying, here we come.
Should be okay with being able to set up the indoors. Honestly, I really would like to have indoors. Hey, I lived in this volume.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming back with a hot match for the Empire Pro Wrestling top title. We have Warhawk and on its definitely got to be Malachi. World champion.
This is a world championship match coming back right from the break. This is a huge, huge, huge match. Implications, I mean, this could change the shape of Empire.
And you know, we have to have bigger and better matches coming afterwards if this is our heavyweight championship match.
That's exactly right, Johnny. I mean, this is exciting. I had no idea coming off right out of the gate. And here comes the world champion of Empire Pro Wrestling, Malachi himself, with Lucian Lovelace.
Which, how about that costume contest we had during intermission?
That was awesome.
I think the Black Flag paid people off to dress as pirates because we had 4 pirates in this contest.
We were flush with pirates. We absolutely were flush with pirates. It was awesome though. Everybody got a prize. Everybody, we had way more people dress up than I thought we would. It was awesome to see that come out, and that's something really fun here at Empire. We love to have people come out, dress up, have a good time, and I mean, just an awesome thing for us to have.
Most definitely. I just wish we would have had a microphone so I didn't have to yell so much.
We will all have lost our voice by the end of this night. Now, Malachi has been a fantastic champion, a champion of the people. Empire Pro Wrestling and the Psychotic Messengers just go together hand in hand. And I'm telling you, when he took the title away from Kevin Sanchez, that was going on 6 months ago. I mean, he has been a absolutely wrecking ball.
And his transition from a tag team specialist into the singles division has been flawless.
It really has. I mean, he was fantastic in that tag team with he and Tank Bryson. But I mean, coming out and taking on his old mentor, Kevin Sanchez, and being able to, transition into just this huge champion has been pretty amazing. And there's the bell. Warhawk looking very confident coming out of the gate here.
Which, whoever comes out of this match, the champion, is going to have issues because next month we have your Call the Shot ladder match at the
Call the Shot Chicken Shack.
Yeah. They get more than just a chicken dinner for being the winner. They get basically money in the bank. So whoever wins this match is going to have to worry about that not only next month, but until it's cashed in.
That's right. Absolutely stretching out Warhawk here. Stretching him out and doing huge clubbing blows to the back of the head. Shoot Ref Danny just allowing that to happen, which is good, and now transitioning this into just this chicken wing. Look at that.
It kind of looks like a Rings of Saturn if you remember Barry Saturn.
Very reminiscent to the old Rings of Saturn.
He clubbed the ribs, which makes it harder for Warhawk. Is it Warhawk?
It is Warhawk.
Okay, I
That's
know
right.
It's Cherokee something, but that made it harder for him to breathe as he just drove his face in, going for an early pin, a confident pin. Not
That's
even
right.
Pulling the legs up, just putting his hands in a prayer formation.
Which, that's pretty bold to be doing right out of the gate of this match. I mean, Warhawk he's a strong competitor. I wouldn't take it easy on him at all.
I mean, is Malachi just too overconfident though?
Right? And that is a worry. I mean, honestly, we don't want to see, Malachi not, at his absolute top form. I think that he would be taking this completely seriously, though. I mean, he's seen the wins that Warhawk racks up, and he's nothing to sneeze at by any means.
Most definitely, and right now, Warhawk has Malachi in the corner, just put his head to the top corner, and he's just beating down on him. Choking him actually right now.
Well, Warhawk's got to get that. He's got to let go of that leg. He got all the way to 5 there.
Yeah, and Lucian should be up on the apron being like, Danny, what the heck?
And I guess that just shows the confidence that, just like what we said before, that shows the confidence that Lucian has with his competitor. He's seen Malachi, he's seen Tank, he's seen all of them at their absolute best, at their absolute worst, and he knows exactly where Malachi is in his headspace in this match.
And now, while you were talking, Warhawk ran Malachi's head across the top rope. For non-masked competitors, that rakes their eyes. How effective is that for a masked competitor with stuff over his eyes?
Man, so that's a great question, and a lot of times I would say it wouldn't have that much to do with it. Going on behind that mask, like Malachi, he's breathing heavy. That's shoving that into his face. It's really causing a lot of discomfort. Now, I can't say it'd be more than not having, obviously, but still, that's not a good position to be in.
Definitely, when you're dressed up for Halloween or your furry convention, whichever comes first, just think about how hard it is to breathe walking. Malachi's out there running, hitting moves, hitting massive moves, and he's behind a mask trying to breathe.
And I don't want to, I like piggybacking on that, whenever it's an outdoor venue, you've got lights just randomly placed, like we had to really put this all together. There's a huge suplex by Warhawk right in the center of the ring, really taking it out of Malachi here.
And you were talking about just kind of haphazardly putting our lights out. We also have a chill starting to hit the air. That's going to make it harder for the competitors to breathe. Because imagine going out from a nice warm area right into the outside where there's cheer. Well, it will take your breath away, and they have to both catch their breath while wrestling.
And I mean, you're exactly right. At this time of year, we're in just mid to late October. Oh, and talk about a confident pin by Warhawk. Malachi gets his foot on the rope there, but I mean, that was. Why would you take it easy?
Which if Warhawk would have cut or pulled Malachi's leg, that wouldn't have happened. Yeah. That could have been a 3 count.
That's exactly right. The one thing that I really like, and like I'm not going back on it, but like how we see Black Flag Rising whenever their team is getting a little bit hurt out there, they all start running to the ring. We saw that multiple times tonight, right? And right here, what have the Psychotic Messengers? They all have remained in the back. They all are, kind of watching on the monitors backstage, and all of them, they trust Malachi to get the job done.
Right, but last month, if you remember, E-Bone grabbed that chain and was about to use it. Tank comes out of the back. That premonition that Tank had, the knowledge and forethought, whatever ran through his mind, Tank was out here when Malachi needed him most. That could happen against tonight.
I can't argue with that. That's exactly right. And that is why they're watching in the back on the monitors.
Big Irish whip by Cherokee Warhawk. Misses his clothesline. Malachi, kind of a just takedown. I'm not sure how you would classify that.
Looks like both competitors didn't exactly get what they wanted out of it, but Malachi got the better end of it and just exploding back with some additional offense just to keep just Warhawk off his feet here.
I mean, that was a page turner, and that looked like some variation of a lung blower right there. 1, 2, no! Only a 2 count for Malachi. Malachi's wanting to finish it now. Can he get his rip shot lariat? He's hooking him, Warhawk up for it. Boom!
This could be it. 1, 2, 3.
And I have to correct myself. I said lariat. That is a ripcord flatliner.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, Chris Candy would have said, "Who better?
Who better?"
Exactly.
What do you think after we see Warhawk again? Do you think that move that kind of both of them kind of were a little bit late on it? Do you think that really was the turning point for Warhawk?
Most definitely. And Malachi's at a disadvantage. He's basically got an open challenge for anyone each month. He's getting a new competitor each month. He doesn't know who really to prepare for until just a few days before when EPW front office tells him, hey, look, you're facing this dude.
That's exactly right. Lucien kind of talking a little smack to Warhawk on his way out of the ring. The crowd loving Malachi, loving Lucien, giving dabs all the way to the back.
I mean, and as our champion, you want the crowd to love you. You don't want them to hate you.
That's exactly right. Strong words.
I mean, let's see what Anthony has to say now, if he can project his voice loud enough for us to hear it.
We're all about projection in Empire. We're all about microphones in Empire. We don't have a lot of them.
We got one tonight.
We got one. I don't even know if this one's working. I hope it is.
I see it moving down there on the screen as we're live.
That's good.
Following contest scheduled for 1 fall.
What?
Coming to the ring. He stands 7 feet tall.
What?
He weighs 325 pounds. And he comes from anywhere. He damn well pleases.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Jack Tellis is our next competitor, and I don't know if just size counts as a larger match, but this is a larger competitor than what we had in the match earlier.
I'll tell you, coming back from the break, having a EPW Heavyweight Championship right off the bat, and then following that up with the largest man in Empire, Mr. Jack Talos. I mean, fantastic to see. From NWA, I mean, You've seen this guy everywhere, and you have seen him the most in the EPW ring over the last few months. Exciting to see.
I mean, you said he's the biggest man in Empire's ring. He's the biggest man in any ring he wants to be in. The NWA, Boca Raton Championship Wrestling, where I know he wrestles. Any of them. He's the biggest man that goes on the Jericho Cruise even. Because I've seen him there.
Ref Danny going back to see exactly where Talos is.
I mean, maybe he didn't hear Anthony. Who knows? Oh, here comes Jack. Danny running, leading.
We don't have anybody's music.
I mean, look how he just steps over the ring ropes. Like, no one else can do that here.
Jack is a big man with a huge mission here. I mean, he has been one of the most dominant forces to help the Psychotic Messengers gain all of the gold that they have over the last few years.
And most of his defeats have been not defeats, but disqualifications. Because he gets angry, he loses control. And that's what Jack and Lucian's going to have to watch out for tonight, is making sure Luther J. Diamond does not get under the big man's skin.
I worry for Luther J. Diamond's health here. Like, we've seen a lot of these different guys come in, and it doesn't go well when you're going up against Jack whenever he's fresh, when he's healthy, when he's ready to, like, when he's ready to rock and roll. And the way he ripped that curtain tonight, like, I guarantee you, like, he is ready to go tonight.
You got to watch out for anybody, even when Jack's not 100%, their health. Nobody is safe. Nobody's going to come out 100% after a match with Jack. I mean, he is the first two-time USA Heavyweight Tag Team Champion in the lightning quick era of the NWA. Like, this man is in the history books.
We are absolutely thrilled that he has been a part of Empire. He's helped us, I mean, grow to extreme heights, just like what this guy is. And it looks like they're sizing each other up before the bell here.
There's at least a foot difference.
And it looks like Danny's saying, and we're off with this when Jack's starting off with his patented pose. Just asking Luther, do you really want to do this?
And did you see Luther just face palm the ref back? Like, Luther is taking Jack not serious enough. I mean,
the fact that he's taking him even this serious is pretty amazing. And Jack just rolls Luther to the outside, but Luther's still got a smile on his face. I absolutely would not, I'll tell you that much.
I mean, I would be shitting my pants, to be honest, if I was having to go against Jack.
Absolutely no, thank you.
Now, Luther is either being smart or stupid here by taking so much time on the outside. Smart because he's not in there with Jack. Stupid because that's going to piss Jack off.
If you are on the outside, like we kind of said before, you're not losing. So he's technically not losing yet, and he's going up against our biggest guy.
Most definitely. And now they're just circling. What's Luther got to do? What's going through Luther's head? Well, not a very smart plan by just trying to shoulder block.
So let me ask you this. If you were really trying to take Talos down, if you are Luther J. Diamond, huge boot by Jack, what would you have to do? What would you have to go for?
You got to go for the nuts or the legs. Because the great equalizer to any man is his nuts. And a redwood like Jack, you got to take out the leg. If you're on your back, you're as tall as any other man.
That's exactly right. Luther turning to talk to his valet here. And it looks like Jack wants to bring him in the hard way. Over the top rope and throws Luther in. Jack already looks like he's calling for that huge choke slam that we've seen so many times. This could be it.
And you're at least 8 foot in the air when you go up for Jack's choke slam. And Luther's going for those legs. That's what you have to do.
That is exactly like what you were saying. Now he's clubbing the back of Jack Talos.
And
Short DDT.
Yeah, short DDT. You're correct there, Drew.
Again, taking those legs out, it was like it's like he had you in his ear there. These are the things I've got to do to get Talos down at least even eye level. Talos really favoring that left knee now.
I mean, I've been a purveyor of professional wrestling all my life. I could be a manager of champions if I wanted to be a manager.
I mean, I don't see why you couldn't. You've been absolutely fantastic here on commentary tonight. Jack still favoring that knee as he's hoisting Luther J. Diamond up for a huge stall. It looks like it's going to be a power slam. Good God, but Luther could be good. He's out of it.
And he rakes Jack's eyes as he got out, and then comes back with a chalk block. That's definitely going to throw Jack off.
Luther just clubbing blows to the back of the leg. Jack crawling over, just kind of talking to... Good night. Luther was working on that left leg, and now he's working on the right knee. He figures if he can take out both of those kneecaps, like, it's really going to cripple this giant.
Right. But Jack's not just a strong man because he's tall. He's a strong man because he has power in his arms. If you looked earlier, you've seen Jack just push Luther off, and now he's using his arms to throw Luther back into the corner, but he missed his giant chop.
Boy, I'm telling you, Luther moving that left leg over the rope. That's a good way to hyperextend a knee. I'll tell you, I've seen it happen before. He's doing it again now in the middle rope. He is really, really putting in the work on that left knee.
And why isn't Danny admonishing Luther? He's just letting it happen. Danny should be saying, hey, stop that. That's illegal. You can't attack a man in the ropes.
You know, and one of the things that we've seen now that we've got Shoot Ref Danny as a ref, like we've seen a lot of change of paces of matches, and he is allowing a lot more things that we didn't see before, you know?
I mean, each ref to their own, and Danny's got, I think, a decade worth of experience. We can bring that up on Around the Coliseum next time we record.
That's right.
But he's got the experience. I trust him to know what he's doing. It's just, we have to get used to his reffing style.
We definitely do. Absolutely inside out clothesline by Jack Talos. That may be the offense that he needed. He's picking him up for a huge, huge scoop slam.
That's a 6-foot scoop slam. That's taller than you and I are. Like, that is a heck of a way to fall.
Jack now looks like he's going back to the well. Might be going for that massive, massive Talos choke slam again. Luther's got to be able to find a way out of this. I don't know if he's going to be able to get out. He looks like he's latched in.
And Lucian Lovelace was just sitting there, chill on the ring apron, and Luther just got out by the eyes again. It looks like a low blow to Jack. I told you earlier, nuts and legs, that's what takes Jack down.
You have called this match to an absolute T. Super kick to the face of Jack Talos. Jack may be out. This could be it.
Yeah, he's going for a pan. 2 count. No, only a 2 count. As ref Danny throws up those horns. Is he a Dallas or is he a Texas fan?
Boy, he sure might be. It's 7-0. Georgia is up right now. Hard to focus on that game whenever we've got Luther actually might be able to hand the giant Jack Talos a loss.
And Luther just got on the ropes, jumped right into Jack's giant hands, and choke slam. Third time's the charm. Jack gets down. 1, 2, 3 count. It's over. The Psychotic Messengers have secured a 3rd victory for tonight.
Pretty impressive by the Messengers and hugely impressive by Jack Talos. I mean, I gotta hand it to Luther J. Diamond. Like, I really liked his offensive plan. He did exactly what you said. He was going for those legs, went for the nuts even at one point. And really, I mean, you can see the damage that he did to Jack Talos. I mean, really amazing match, and his only mistake was he was trying to get eye level with Jack. He got up there on the ropes, made that one final, just failed attempt at a jump, and the rest was history.
And Luther's been impressive with it. I believe this is his 3rd month in Empire. So another great young talent that we have on our roster that we're just going to explode in the coming years.
That's exactly right. Lucian Lovelace right now talking about how dominant Jack Talos has been. He said only in the last year he's only lost twice. saying that he wants a higher echelon opponent.
Jack Talos deserves a champion. He deserves a legend. He deserves a bone with some meat on it.
Lucian Lovelace saying that a champion needs to come forward, and Stryker has come out.
And Stryker's just not just any ordinary individual. He is the first Hall of Fame inductee for Empire Pro Wrestling. He made his return earlier this month at All Hallows Con Carnage, and he faced Malachi, put Malachi to his paces. Now we see Stryker coming out. Does he have a bone to pick with the Psychotic Messengers to make him come out of his retirement?
I mean, the guy retired. He retired with, I mean, like, he was a legend for Empire. And now, coming out of the back, telling...
How about next month, November 16th? Tonight, everything changed for Stryker versus Jack Talos.
Stryker has just challenged Jack Talos at the night everything changed for. It's going to be the legend Stryker versus the Titan Jack Talos. Lucian Lovelace said he wanted somebody with a little bit more meat on the bone, and holy cow, Stryker is going to be that. He's going to be that competitor. It's amazing.
So if you've not already marked your calendars for November 16th, the Chicken Shack in Arcadia, do it now. See the Empire Pro Wrestling first inductee to the Hall of Fame versus NWA talent, the Titan Jack Talos.
It's going to be quite the match. I'm telling you, this is one that you don't want to miss, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't signed up for our Patreon, make sure you get in so that you're able to see the Around the Coliseum. You're able to get that insider information. We're going to be able to find out a lot more in the following weeks about how this transpired and what's going to come of it next month.
And we don't have to already tell you to follow our Empire Pro Wrestling YouTube because we assume you're already doing it. And if you're not, what's wrong with you? Follow, like, subscribe, hit that bell for our notifications. Follow us on Facebook where we put out different matches, different stuff. If you were following our Facebook, you would have known about our costume contest. Follow our Twitter because Drew runs our Twitter and he puts some pretty darn interesting things out there.
We got some good stuff going on all of our social media. And, I mean, Johnny, we're going to have to figure out for the intermission of the next month's show. I mean, it's not Halloween, but it is around Thanksgiving. So we're going to have to figure out some Thanksgiving-themed something or other.
I mean, maybe Kevin can do a pie eating contest.
Kevin would win the pie eating contest.
So, I mean, we'll have to figure something out.
We'll make it work. It looks like we may be main event time.
I mean, let's just, it is main event. So we have a man who is suspension from MPW was lifted a month ago, and now he's challenging for the EPW International Championship against a member of the Black Flag Rising, Trench Flyer.
I'm telling you, E-Bone's really been doing some good things. He was challenging for Malachi for the title, right? Last month?
Yeah, it was almost a reparation for being banned. I mean, there's a lot of things that our former commissioner, Christopher Samuel Dean, done that has been undone and righted from his wrongs.
Boy, and we are much better off now that Christopher Samuel Dean is no longer with us because we've been able to kind of rearrange some of those problems that he caused for us. A lot of the people that were, pushed out, coming back in, like we've definitely righted the ship, I believe.
Our only problem is we seem to have a new commissioner every event, and we need to get that right, and we need some stability, which I think our commissioner elections are coming up real soon.
I think we're going to be in good shape. New commissioner elections, and that's going to be able to put more of these strong matches right in front of you for the Empire crowd. E-Bone telling the crowd exactly where they can stick it tonight.
Which we mentioned that chain that E-Bone had last match when we were talking about Malachi being out of his on. He's brought that chain back out. It's there in the corner. Will that come into play tonight?
And you're not kidding. I forgot about that. He's used that in the past, hadn't he? We should tell Danny about this.
I mentioned it to Danny during our last round of the Coliseum. Check it out if you haven't already. And he says he's going to keep an eye out for it, but let's see if Danny does. Let's see if Danny can.
I sure hope he does.
The Pirate King, Trent White.
Seems to be mixed reactions to Pirate King. Trench Blythe's coming out. We got some boos, we got some yays.
You know, and I mean, when the crowd, they have found who they really like with the Black Flag Rising. I'm telling you, like we talked about before, whether you love them or hate them, you've got to respect what they've done. They've really had a pretty strong run here over the last 6 months.
Indeed they have. And now they have 2 titles in their possession. Can they retain their second title?
It's going to be interesting, and I mean, this is the Pirate King, Trench Blythe. Trench has been all around to a lot of different federations over the past few months. Pretty excited to see him back here in Empire. He and the rest of Black Flag Rising just really representing as they want to collect all the gold. They want the gold. They need the gold. Give it to them.
And you can see Badger limping out with, looks like a Modelo. So Mexican piss water.
That's right.
That one also.
That's right. As long as he's not giving it to the kids in the front row, that's all we care about.
I think I'd have more respect for him if he gave it to the kids in the front row versus drinking it himself. It even looks like a Michelob Ultra.
Watching his figure? Yeah. We all are at this point in our lives. E-Bone talking a little bit of business to Badger James. Badger James is definitely still a little stingy from that loss he had earlier this evening. We appreciate everybody that is tuned in on the live stream. We appreciate all the comments. Sorry we didn't get back to any of those tonight. We've been pulled in a lot of different directions. This has been a really fantastic night. Great weather, great crowd, great costume contest. It's been a lot of fun, and we really hope to see you at our next event. This is going to be a great main event. We're looking forward to it. Let's get ready for the action here.
And we appreciate you watching on live stream. But come on down next month to Chicken Shack, November 16th. Our wrestlers have merch. You can buy merch from your favorite wrestlers.
That's exactly right, and a really good point. We do have a wonderful merch table for, I'd say, 60-70% of the wrestlers that are here tonight. It's been really good. It's been great to see all these people be able to come out, and it's looking like people are leaving with a lot of stuff.
Indeed they are, and that's great. Still waiting on the main event action to take place. Danny holding up the belt, showing it to the crowd.
We've got the belt, we've got the gold on the line. Trench and E-Bone getting ready to lock horns here, and we've got a beautiful skyline of Oklahoma City just a couple miles away from us, which you might be able to see on the stream. It's a really beautiful night here tonight. Great way to end it off.
Here's that E-Bone thinks he's swerved and saying it's his house.
Would you go with? He said it's the boneyard, but I mean, isn't the best thing to go with the bone zone?
I mean, maybe he's just a boner. Who cares?
You know, I mean, he could be. You never know. They're jockeying for whose house this is.
And Ref Danny just called for the bell. The action is underway, and there's main events.
Oh, and I will say, while we're on the topic of whose house this is actually the historic, legendary K Saloon, which has been around since 1483. And I mean, the TVs have been hooked up since then. They've been packing the house since, I mean, for the last 400 or 500 years, I think.
Nice indoor plumbing.
Oh, beautiful indoor plumbing.
I mean, and it's a nice venue. Like, even if you're not coming here for an Empire event, come check it out. Come hang out, enjoy the bar. I mean, they got great prices on their booths.
Yeah, honestly, we've been here twice now. This has been a fantastic place. They've got a great outdoor patio, live music all the time. Like, it's really a pretty fantastic venue. So we really do appreciate the K Saloon. We love being out here. We hope they have us again. And yeah, it's been phenomenal. E-Bone with the wrist control currently going for another twist.
I'm surprised that doesn't break a competitor's wrist, just twisting it. I mean, there's a podcast I watch called Small Town Murders, and one of those, there was this killer, he twisted the kid's leg so much that it shattered. And that's what could happen to our competitors with those wrist locks.
I mean, that shows you the power that people have. And, I mean, these competitors, they've been working out. They're huge. They're strong. I mean, it would be easy for them to do something like that, I think.
Oh, most definitely. And it looks like Ebone tried for a snap there, but missed it. Goes for a fireman's carry. Just throws Trench Blythe off.
Trench a little shaken up by that, backed into the corner.
Is Ebone going to dethrone our Pirate King?
He sure could be. Having to walk the plank or whatever the Pirates are having to do whenever they lose, right?
I mean, that'll be up to Anarchy and the rest of Black Flag if the Pirate King loses tonight, but the match is still early. Ebone still has a chance of winning.
Oh, Ebone.
Trench has a chance of winning.
Both of these guys absolutely bringing it to each other. Huge uppercut, European uppercut to the corner. Trench Blythe working the crowd and back elbow right to Ebone, just really rocking him.
I mean, the way Trench is acting, we know he has scabies.
No,
but
absolutely.
Does he have rabies also? Because he's a little rabid tonight.
You know, I feel like, what was scurvy? Like scurvy, you got to eat your oranges and lemons and everything. Get that vitamin C, right?
Yeah, it was. Of course, I'm no medical professional. Bow-legged, a sign of scurvy. I mean, which with that kick, Trench may make Ebone bow-legged.
He definitely could.
Oh, a huge round kick to the back.
Oh! Huge knee to the face of Ebone. That may have knocked him completely out. Trench saying it's over. It is absolutely over. Ebone trying to get to his feet here.
And Dan's on the outside saying for the roll, which before that huge knee, Trench said eat this, so Trench may be the cook of the ship. We know Dan's the cabin boy. Anarchy seems to be the captain, but they have no roles, supposedly.
A great stretch flip by Trench Blythe. Now, one of the things that I was going to ask you about earlier on, Badger James sent all of the Black Flag Rising to the back because he said, I've got this. But Trench Blythe did not follow suit. What do you think about that?
I mean, it was bad for Badger because he lost.
Yeah.
So it was a mistake for Badger. And I think Trench may have learned from that mistake, and that's why he has Anarchy, Dan, and Sean Ryan ringside. I don't see Badger James, which is an issue, because who knows what those Dastardly Pirates are going to do.
That's exactly right, and Ebone just swings Trench's legs around out of the corner and slams him down. The crowd giving a strong Ebone sucks chant.
Oh yeah, and like, I think the crowd will be upset if Ebone wins, based off that reaction he's getting now. It's odd to say from seeing when Black Flag came in last December to now, where they were booed, they were jeered, they were disliked. Now the fans are behind him. Now the fans love them, depending on who they're going against.
Boy, you said it, and it looks like Ebone off the ropes, 2, could be 3, no, 2.5. Very, very close. Trench barely got his shoulder up off of that. And you're right, just like what you had said on the last match, we've got a little bit of a chill in the air now. It feels a little bit more like October. Ebone off the ropes, big elbow drop right to Trench's chest. Pulls in for the cover.
2 count, which you know, you mentioned that chill. I'm so glad it's not July again. I hated that
Oh my
heat.
gosh. I could handle nights like this. These are outdoor shows. I'm totally down with it. No outdoor show at the K Saloon or any other in July. No, thank you.
Most definitely, gotta have that AC in July. Which the 2 men are exchanging blows. Ebone stops the punching, gets a wrist behind the wrist lock. What's he going for? Oh! That's almost a flatliner. I'm not sure what to call it. It's only good for a 2 count though.
Holy cow. No lie, that was a pretty freaking slick move. That was a really, really strong offensive maneuver by Ebone. Trench going on the outside and getting a drink of water.
Ebone following him, which may be a mistake with all the Pirates out there.
Got the drink of water, which I don't know if you can see from the stream, but he screamed it, spit it right in the face of Ebone. Ebone going around it.
icebreaker, which, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to flu and cold season. Make sure to wash your hands. Do not get spit in your face like E-Bone did.
That's exactly right. Cold and flu season is here, kids. E-Bone with that top mount, just absolutely teeing off. He did not like getting water spit in his face. Very, very ticked off about this. E-Bone looking, he's going to the top rope, calling for it. E-Bone wants to end this. We've seen E-Bone go up before, does all sorts of splashes. He's very impressive.
Right, the Black Flags there, they might be. Oh! E-Bone's missing a swanton. Elbow drop by Trench.
That's what I'm talking about.
Anarchy trying to get the crowd to give life back to Trench as he goes up. Moonsault. Will that put it away? 1, 2, no!
Holy cow!
I mean, what's it going to take to put E-Bone away? And moreover, what's it going to take to put Trench away for E-Bone after that?
What is going to put either one of these guys down? That is some huge offensive maneuvers. Beautiful, beautiful backflip by, Trench, absolutely fantastic. Oh!
Looks like a Uranagi type thing there. Trench motions that he's putting it away, goes for the pin, and it's 1, 2, only good for 2. He's got to pull something deeper out of that well to put E-Bone away. Now, down got up on the corner, was telling the ref when he's count better, it was a 3 count. Looks like Trench is biting E-Bone. Hopefully E-Bone's got all of his vaccinations. I mean, what can you say after that? Like, it's just shocking. And, like, why would you bite someone 5 minutes into the match? Sweaty and disgusting.
Absolutely disgusting. Oh, E-Bone pushes Trench over. He hit Danny, but it seems like he's okay. Kind of checking himself. They're both checking Trench.
Check out E-Bone's hand.
No. Oh, hey, what you mentioned to Danny on the podcast, he remembered. He's making sure that no just messed up using the chain.
Danny may have cut the chain, but he didn't check the low blow. And now E-Bone thinking he's Eddie Guerrero or something.
E-Bone faking getting a hit.
And he picks him up. What's E-Bone going for?
Holy cow. A huge slam by E-Bone. He goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3.
Champion here at Empire Pro Wrestling. E-Bone is crowned as the American champion.
What a match! Even stopping him from using that chain, E-Bone still finds a way, digs deep and wins, and takes another piece of gold away from Black Flag Rising.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been our show for the night. Don't forget to check us out at the Chicken Shack in Arcadia, November 16th for the night everything changed. We already have Jack Tellis versus the EPW Hall of Famer, Striker. Who knows what other matches we'll have? Who knows who will be in that Call Your Shot ladder match? Who do you want to see in that Call Your Shot ladder?
Oh my gosh, there's so many different people. Any of our Call Your Shot ladder matches have been absolutely phenomenal. And I mean, this was such a great way to end the Turnbuckle Terror. I can't believe E-Bone took this thing out, but good night, he did it, and he did it with style. Next month is going to be absolutely huge, and like Johnny said, make sure you follow on Facebook, make sure you follow on Twitter, join the Patreon. I mean, you're going to get a lot of information, and you're going to be a part of the Empire, and that's what we're really wanting. We want to build this Empire up. We want you to be a part of it and enjoy indie wrestling here in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, like Drew said, like, subscribe, comment down below if you need to. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget, November 16th, the night everything changed, is going to be held in the Chicken Shack in Arcadia.
Black Flag Rising!
Thank you. You did a great job. You did very, very good.
See you later, bud.
Hey, see you, man. You take care of yourself.
Now, the next one's going to be down the ticket shed.
That's right. It's going to be awesome.